In this video, I'm going to show you how I did this illustration. As you have seen, this is my first time in a long time that I've drawn a main. I've always drawn waifus, and I've come to the conclusion that I have to do new things. This is also the moment for you to do new things and step out of your comfort zone. As I was saying, today I'm going to show you the process that I followed to make an illustration. The first step is simple: find references. I normally use Pinterest, although sometimes I try to imagine a composition in my mind, and I try to replicate it in 3D programs to use it as a reference. This program is Design Doll. It's free and I personally use it a lot, although today it didn't help me much. I tried to make a composition that I didn't like in the end, so back to Pinterest. And here, I finally found something I liked. This panel from the manga, it's very famous and it means a lot in the story, so I wanted to do my version. I started by sketching the anatomy, and I continue perfecting it a little. To make the anatomy as most realistic as possible, I also tried to find out references of male bodies with the same pose. But it's sometimes very difficult to find the exactly same pose, so I tried to mix it with the design doll thing that I did, and it didn't turn out that bad, I guess. Then I started adding shadows in gray tones to analyze the color contrast. And after that, I continued with the overall composition of the illustration. The composition is based on the golden ratio, a form that is considered perfection in art and science. The order of vision of the human eye will begin with the figure of the character, and based on that we will create a golden ratio, adding the background that way, filling in the gaps and making a path for the eye. Now I started coloring. Yes, I skipped the line art. I actually don't usually do line art. Instead, I later clean up the sketch and draw over it. This is how I like the most the result because it feels more natural and it allows me to modify some details in later stages. For the colors, I chose a sunset with large clouds, which I would go into more detail later. After this, I'm going to explain a little about the techniques I use for this illustration. Lately, I've been observing many professional artists to try to learn something new. For both the character rendering and the background, I analyzed these two artists: Dino, Illus, and Sawawarado. Both artists add shadows with textures and maintain a more organic and natural line art. The shadow parts are not blurred in certain areas, which creates an interesting contrast where the light hits more intensely. As for the background, it looks completely integrated with the character due to the use of the same tones for the shadows and highlights of the silhouette. In addition, the entire composition has clear points of lights and shadows, which prevents the composition from looking flat. This is a short analysis of both artists, but if you want, I can make a more extended video talking about their techniques and some other artists that I also check out. I forgot to record a couple of parts where I add the last details of the illustration. I just modified the sketch liner by drawing over it as I've explained it before. this is the final result. I think it looks great. This is a drawing from the anime Vinland Saga. The character is surfing and I love the story a lot, so I wanted to make a little drawing for the series. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I've just started uploading videos on YouTube, so any support is really appreciated. And if you want to see other videos like tutorials, voice over speed paints, just type in the comments. Bye!